Agit'Art is one of the first artist collectives to be formed on African soil in the early 1970s, and it is. I choose to believe that the main drive and the main motivation, the main force behind the group is not necessarily artistic practice, but it's politics. And you have to imagine Africa a decade after the independences. A lot of dreams have already started to crumble very early on. And the political situation is not necessarily, I mean, the whole how do you say, enthusiasm and the whole idea of renovation of a society and of culture is not proving to be what people expected. So this is, I think this is very much in the background of the formation of a group like that. The title From the Ethics of Acting to the Empire Without Signs basically comes from a manifesto of Laboratoire Agit'Art that was made by was made in the late 70s, early 80s by late Youssoufa Dione, who was a founding member of Laboratoire Agit'Art and playwright. And he wrote this manifesto with Issa in order to revitalization attempt of acting in Senegal. And the manifesto was also a radical change in terms of acting itself. So it had established rules that were quite radical in terms of speech, in terms of gesture, in terms of symbolism, where the body became the center of of expression. So the idea of ethics about acting, that the body is your sole instrument, is that what you don't need anything else. You don't need voice, you don't need speech. It's your body. So it's also like you can also translate it into something that looks into total performance. So this is what the title refers to. And when we were preparing this exhibition, and as I have developed now a practice of curating with Issa, is that he comes up with ideas that he gives, and I do with it what I want. And but for this specific show, interestingly, he came up with a very clear title, very, very early in the process, when we knew that we would be doing the show at Iniva. So the title refers to that manifesto, which is part also of Agit'Art culture, was part at least up in the late 80s to issue manifesto.